Hello out there YouTube and subscribers to my channel. I'm a Glock Polymer 80 assembler, and on my last video I talked about maybe we would do a reloading video on the 357 SIG. 357 SIG has got expensive ammunition. It's a beautiful cartridge, and so you're going to want to load it. It does have some difficulties. But I would like to show you first how you can save money on your reloading. A lot of people probably don't have these components, and it will take a little money to get them all put together. So I thought before we would do the reloading video itself that we would give you some time to get your components together if you don't have them already, and show you a way to save some money at the same time. One thing that maybe people don't know is that if you buy from Cabelas, or maybe look on the Slick Guns app at Cabelas, Cabelas offers a thing that if you purchase something from them, they have a reader survey, or a customer survey, I'm sorry. And if you take your receipt, and you don't have to spend very much money, but if you look on your receipt, now I don't know if you can see, yeah, here we go. There is a X number on the receipt. And if you go to the Cabelas survey website, there's a possibility you could win a $500 gift card, although I've never done that yet. But you will get an email that will tell you, let me see if I can zoom in on this here, that when you complete the survey, you will get $20 off your next purchase of $150 or more. So that's a nice thing to have. So one of the ways that you can, well, first of all, if you want to save some money to get your receipt, Cabelas has their bullet boxes. These are 100 round, but I prefer the 50s. The 50 rounds are now on sale for $1.69 each. So you could buy some of those, get your receipt, do your survey, and then when you want to save some money, you can use that $20 rebate to purchase what I would highly recommend is the Hornady SIG dies. They're about $49 at Cabelas, and one of the beautiful things about these is they have this collar that gives you a perfect bullet to case alignment, which helps to save any damaged cartridges, but we can get into that later. But one nice thing about if you purchase the Hornady items, and I also happened to find this was on clearance at Cabelas also for like $69. But the nice thing about it, this is a powder trickler. The nice thing about it is that each of these items, when you purchase it, you send in the barcode and go to get reloaded on the Hornady website, and you get 100 free bullets for each one of those purchases. So that's 200 free bullets. So we can save $20 on our purchase of $150 or more, and we can get 200 free bullets. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some measuring tools. And one thing I would recommend that every reloader should have would be a nice, I like the dial calipers because they don't need batteries, or if you get them wet, they still function. The dial calipers work fine, and this is a Brown & Sharp caliber and a nice Starrett protective case. Another thing you're going to want to buy is, since the 357 SIG is a bottleneck cartridge, this is a cartridge case gauge. And the nice thing about this is that it tells you, now this is a fired case here, So you can use your gun barrel too, but this is a little nicer. This allows you to set your sizing die so that you can get your sizing die perfect. Now, here's a dummy round that's been loaded, so you can see that it will measure. It actually duplicates the chamber of your barrel, so you can see where these are not primed, but you can see this line here gives you your trim to height on your brass, and you can see that this is the minimum and this is the maximum. And so anyway, one of these case gauges for any bottleneck cartridge, especially for a 223 or 308 is 306, very beneficial. But since the 327 SIG is a bottleneck cartridge, it helps you to set your dies up perfectly for that. Another thing you're going to need is a scale. And I have this RCBS scale here. And for putting your powder in, you can use a trickler, or you can use one of the conventional type powder measures. This is a Lyman 55. And then, yeah, you can, I recommend a digital scale. I like to weigh all my cartridges, all my powder charges. And so another thing you're going to need is brass. 357 SIG brass. If you buy new, I recommend the Star line. This is excellent quality. You can look for these on sale, maybe on Slick Guns or Midway. Cabelas doesn't have it anymore. They clearanced it out, and I ended up buying some of theirs. But you're going to spend about $20 or $25 per 100 for new brass. Now, Monmouth Reloading, they sell used 327 SIG brass. They have a 500 round box of that for $20, plus there's a $10 shipping fee, plus they throw in a little bit extra. I bought some of their brass, and I've been very happy with their product. Another thing that you can get at Cabelas to get your $150 up is these Zapalki primers. And what you're going to want to look for is these are SP boxer primer. That means small pistol. So you're going to want, there's 1,000 in there. And then another thing that's very important for, well, before we go into that, you're going to need some powder. And let me grab the powder here a minute. What I recommend is you get one of these, and you will get amazing velocity. And then the nice thing about this is that you can use this not only in 327 SIG, but it's excellent in the 9mm, 40 caliber, 45 ACP, and if you want to do your own slug loads, you can do them with this also. But you're going to need to check your book. Now, if you want to, you're going to need the information. So if you want to go inexpensive, the place where I bought the powder, these were complimentary, and there's some loads in here for your 327 SIG. Gives you all the information that you need for that. Or, excuse me, if you want to go something a little more conventional with a little more information, you're going to want one of these. So, bullet choice is very critical. So when you go to load your 327 SIG, there's two types of bullets you can get. You can get Let me see if I can get this. I don't know if you can see the difference here, but the one on the left is a rounded bullet, and the one on the right is the Hornady action pistol bullet. And the one on the left is wrong. You don't want to use that. And the one on the right, here, let me close this so you can see a little bit better. Maybe that'll help. The one on the right is the correct one. Now the reason why is because there's such a little contact area that actually contacts the bullet, and it's going to be the flat space on this bullet. There's not much room here, and people that load their 357 SIG talk about bullet setback, and they don't hold their place. So you're going to want to have a bullet that has a flat, not a contoured area right here. So that's what's wrong with this one. This one is contoured down inside the case. So the Hornady action pistol, or if you're a purist and you want to go with the spear bullets, but see, this is a 125 grain bullet. It's the same thing as a Hornady XTP, only there's no skiving on the nose of the bullet. But I don't know, I hope you can see that this flat area here, that's what's going to give you good tension in your brass. So that's what you want. So anyway, the video is getting kind of long, so and then just a couple little things I got here I like to deprime my brass. If you buy the Monmouth reloading once fired brass, I'm sorry, it's nice to have one of these. I like the Lee. It's the universal decapping die. You put this in your press and you can decap any size. Or if you're handy, you know somebody that's got a machine shop or something, you can take your brass. Here, let me get this. You can take your spent primers out by putting it in using this punch and arrangement here with a hammer. But I like to deprime my brass because it keeps all the dirty spent primers out of your cleaning solution for your brass. So anyway, if you want to save some money, get you something from Cabelas, and there's plenty of things that you can get your $150 minimum for your $20 rebate. If you are a customer at Cabelas, also aware of the point system they have. Sometimes you can save a few dollars on points, or your next purchase you can save a few dollars. But anyway, 200 free bullets, $20 off 150. These are the things that I like to use. So go ahead and if you want to do a session of reloading with me, we don't have to stick with 327 SIG. There's others that I do. But or any questions or any other recommendations that you would like to ask me, I'm more than happy to help you get started. And so let me know what you want to do, and we'll put a video together and we'll load the 327 SIG. And it's an outstanding cartridge. And if you have a Glock with a 40 caliber, and it's a quick and easy swap to put a 327 SIG barrel on it, and you have the best of both worlds. You have light and fast in your 327 SIG, and you've got slow and heavy with your 40 caliber if you want to shoot a 200 grain bullet out of that. So anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you later.